as he's moved past 3,000 yards passing for the year and looking for more. It's the Jags and the Texans on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in T.I. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading them out is their 6'2 quarterback who was a fourth-round pick back in 2012, Kirk Cousins.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
From the 29, Cousins. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. 3rd and short yardage, Cousins. He's got a man, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. That last pass might be one he remembers, Charles. He's now over 40,000 career passing yards. And just think of the evolution of the passing game in the NFL. 40,000 at one time was unthinkable. No one thought anyone would ever get there. Now, how many guys have done it in the NFL? Yeah, right around 20.
So we're talking a good number that have gotten that done, throwing the ball downfield. He's got a lot to be proud of and a lot more left to accomplish.
Still first down.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pierce. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Pierce. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. Cousins now. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The touchdown giving them the first quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now they're back in form.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This take it in at the goal line. So here are the Jags now set to get their first drive.
They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss.
They go play action now. Lawrence. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. They go play action with Lawrence.
He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap and again to ETN.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
The Jaguars at 10-1 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
On 2nd down, ETN once more.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Cornell Powell,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Jags respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And a throw there going to be incomplete. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Pulled in at the 24. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels that.
2nd quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Lawrence. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Lawrence. The quick slant caught. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Cornell Powell with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Cousins now from the 50. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away. Hand off right side to Pierce. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
On 3rd down, Penny. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. The kick by McManus is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguar offense going back to work. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3. Yeah. Now Etienne to start the drive. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. On third down, Lawrence. That's into the hands of Powell. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. They've got his man, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, 63 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good,
and that makes it a 21-10 game. A drive there in just 4 plays.
And it's Calvin Ridley who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And now out comes Houston. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. Second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Here we go. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Cousins. It's caught on the right side by Robinson.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Cousins. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 10 yards out.
And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-17. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Out comes Calvin Ridley and the offense for their next drive. Creeping up on 1,000, could get there on this drive. So a challenge for him to do that, but also defensively, maybe a challenge for them to not allow that.
And that means probably kicking even more coverages to his side. And what that really means is wherever he lines up, you will have a cornerback over in his area. Now instead of blitzing your linebacker, drop him into coverage. Instead of the safety dropping into regular coverage, that safety moves into that area to try and discourage the quarterback from going to him. That means everyone else, win your routes. You've got an opportunity to catch passes now, too.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Working with his 2nd and 4. Here's Lawrence.
Powell on the catch.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Texans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Out comes Calvin Ridley and the offense for their next drive. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes come your way too, because I've got to get coverage in his direction.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Etienne once more. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Here's Lawrence to throw. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
On 2nd and goal, Lawrence got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. The opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Cousins thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football.
Parker, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit in anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Straight ahead, Etienne. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. That's Powell. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now Lawrence. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Again, it's Lawrence. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now Lawrence to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Play action. It's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram from a yard out. And the Jaguars use the short field to get in for 6.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Houston set to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Cousins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. And he wisely will throw that one away.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line. On the jet sweep, they get this to Cooks. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he'll go down at the 28. And that is going to do it for this third quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. It's complete to Fuller.
Here we go. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going.
Touchdown! Brandon Cooks from 17 yards out.
And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
McManus's point after is good, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
A give to Etienne running right.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Lawrence will throw.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Powell. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to lead to a third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Lawrence. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. On first down, Lawrence.
Open is Powell. That's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Throwing again on second down. Lawrence. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. Nope.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Zay Jones
from 6 yards away.
And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their go.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Etienne up the middle.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The Texans here on third down putting an extra defender in the secondary.
Lawrence, now this is Etienne on the draw.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit.
From the left hash, this from 37.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And now out comes Houston. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Cousins now. He's got Fuller. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. To throw is Cousins. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Cousins now from the 50. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Cousins again. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Here's a give to Etienne. He was brought down by Malik Collins. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars.